Come together, let's come together. You guys have all the big trucks.
Yeah. This guy.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, everybody. I'd like to thank the Bargain Box owners and management for this invitation. I do not intend to make a long speech, but essentially to thank them for actually opening up this shop, revamping the shop. As you know, that this is an indication of their confidence, not just in the Nausori economy, but the overall Fijian economy. What we are seeing is, of course, after COVID, where the economy had contracted quite substantially, over 20% or so, we're now seeing a regrowth of the economy, a rebouncing of the economy. As I was saying earlier on this morning, we're now seeing the tourism numbers actually come back or being restored quite rapidly. The figures that we was released this morning shows, for example, that 65% of the tourists that arrived in 2019, we've achieved those levels already. When you have a lot of tourists arrive in the country, when it is your major contributor to the economy, it means a lot more Fijians are employed. When more people get employed, they have more money in their pocket. When they have more money in their pocket, that means more people come to your shop to spend money. And that's how the economy moves, that's how it circulates. So it's critically important that all of us as Fijians work together to ensure that we get that growth in the economy. As I was also mentioning earlier on, that the business model that businesses in Fiji should adopt, some of them don't do that, is to have what we call higher volume, lower margin, but higher volume. In other words, you don't try and make a huge profit on one sale. You have a reasonable profit, but then you can sell a lot more of it. You know, in the same way, for example, when chocolates used to be very expensive in Fiji, when we went overseas, if chocolates were really cheap, we'd buy lots of it. You know, bring it back for all the family members and in-laws and everybody else, because it was cheap or it was inexpensive. So in the same way, if somebody is going to buy one shirt and the one shirt price is very high, you'll buy only one shirt if you really like it. But if the price is reasonable, you may end up buying 3 or 4. So even though the margin on one shirt may be slightly lower, but you'll have a high turnover. And that's really important. And what we've seen with Bargain Box, of course, over the years, is that that's the way that the business model is based. That's why they've been able to grow. They not only are able to have a high turnover and make a bit more money, but it also means a lot more Fijians have access to those goods, which they ordinarily probably won't be able to afford. So I'd like to thank them for the investment. Also, as I was mentioning to them about the trucks that we see, the huge trucks along the highway. Please always adhere to the load requirements. But it's great to see that level of investment. And you know, it's also great to see businesses that may have started up really small. You have family businesses that started off really small, but with a lot of hard work, perseverance, dedication, and also financial input, they're able to now grow into such a large company. So I think let's put our hands together for the owners and the shareholders of the company. And we'd like to thank them and, of course, all the staff. I mean, all of you, of course, make a difference. No organization is a good organization without the people that work in it. So investment in staff, looking after the employees is critically important because you are the main connection between those people who want to shop here and the sales that takes place. So thank you once again for your dedication, and I wish to congratulate everybody around. Minaka, thank you.